Yeah guys, short video here about this FNIRSI car battery tester. Model is BTM-24 and I got it for free from the seller to show you all the really nice details, but still my honest opinion, because I would never claim something which is not true, and I'm going to show you everything live here anyways. You can judge on your own if you're happy with the functions and everything. The set comes also with this really nice storage and carry case, and we get also USB-A to USB-C cable, but it's not a charging cable. It's only be used to update the firmware if needed. So on the right side you can see this USB-C port, and so after connecting this device to 12 volts it will turn on, and so to start the firmware upgrade we have to press down and then connect it to a battery. Then we are in the update mode. We can connect it to a computer, download the update file, unzip, move it over to this drive, start it again, and then it should be done. So I leave this and go back to the normal mode. But we can see that I've updated the firmware here in the system settings, where you can also switch the language between English and Chinese or activate the day and night mode. And down here we can see the latest firmware 1.2.2. My device has been shipped with a 1.1.2. I'm not sure if the update is really needed. I've done most tests with the 1.1.2 and it worked really good. The control is very easy. We have these 4 arrows, and in the center we have the OK with a short press or return with a long press. So I long press, so we are back now in the main menu. And so we have 4 different tests here. We have the normal battery test, we have the starting test, we have the load test, and we have the charge test. Highly recommended to have some assistance. It's possible to do all the tests on your own without any assistance, but then you need a camera to record the screen. The device itself doesn't do any recording, and for a couple of tests you have to start the car and rev it to a certain RPM, and then you should watch the screen at the same time. So you can only do it when you have a second person or if you can record the screen with a camera. But the first test is a normal battery test. We can do this even for this normal battery here. I mean, it's a 12 volt battery, but definitely not a car battery. To activate, we click OK. Then we select the voltage. That's a 12 volt battery. And then we have the different type, or we can choose unknown, but of course then we don't have detailed testing. By the way, we can also specify the cold crank amps down here, you can see, so we can adjust it left and right. So in my case I choose just unknown and enter OK, and then it will do some tests, but of course it cannot test everything. It's just a basic battery test, but it still shows the voltage and an estimated cold crank amps and the resistance. And so it was absolutely no problem to attach the clamps and have the battery ready for the tests. I specified 12 volts DEN, which I got from the battery, and applied the CCA rating, which is also on the battery, and then I got this detailed result here, because I think it's the most important test. I did it a couple of times. It had just a slight variation, for example also here, and the next test, and I think even the last one here. And I really love the information which we get. I mean, we see capacity low 55% only compared to the original capacity. We see the current voltage, and we see the cold crank amps definitely much lower than what's written on the battery. Also the resistance and the remaining battery life, which is low here. Then I went on with a launch test, placed the camera in front of the device, started the engine, and here you can see the result should be during the start above 9.6. So stop this here so we can read that better. Reference standard 9.6 volts, which means it shouldn't drop below 9.6 during the start, but it has dropped to 9.49, and so it's saying launch performance is poor, only 20%. Then I did also a charge measure which confirmed that the voltage is too low. I guess that's also a problem with the battery. Yeah, and so like that, this device has delivered very helpful information for me, so I can decide if I want to keep the battery, use it for a little bit, or replace it, for example, if I want to go on a longer road trip. Maybe the battery had just a one-time issue, and then before you go and spend a lot of money on a new battery, maybe just check here and see if a replacement is really needed. This can even help to save some money. I think this device is absolutely awesome, does exactly what we want to know about the state of the car battery, and it's pretty easy to use with just selecting the test which we want to run, and then it will show directly the information. Or we do a quick start test, which is not described here, but usually in most cases it's described what to do. For example, in the load test, it says exactly what to do, and also in the charging test tells you exactly what to do. So it's actually pretty simple, doesn't need a lot of learning, doesn't need a lot of instructions manual reading. Everything is doable maybe in half an hour or so, from unboxing to testing, analyzing the results. So overall, I would say the device makes a really good impression, has a really solid build, comes with solid clamps here for the plus and the minus. Cables are long enough. Definitely one of the most helpful tools I've been using recently. And so if you're worried about the battery, maybe going on a longer road trip, then this could be an absolute awesome helper. The only problem which I had was regarding the firmware update. Took me a little bit to find out how this really worked. But finally I've been able to update it to the latest firmware. But again, I don't know if it's really needed. I've been able to work with it even without problems with the old firmware. And so if you're interested, you can find the link to the Amazon listing down in the description of the video, so you can check it out and order one for you if you like. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience with this device, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.